Non, c'est pas
Captain Ibrahim visit to Bobo-Dioulasso, a new chapter for Burkina Faso. What happens when a president is welcomed like a hero? In Bobo-Dioulasso, Burkina Faso, the streets were filled with cheers, flags, and raw emotion. This wasn't just a visit. It was a statement. In this video, we dive into Captain Ibrahim's powerful arrival in the economic capital of Burkina Faso. We'll explore why the people love him, what he promised during his visit, and how it reflects a much bigger shift happening across Africa. On a warm afternoon, the people of Bobo-Dioulasso gathered early. They didn't come for a concert or a parade. They came for their president, Captain Ibrahim, a young leader, a former soldier, and, to many, a symbol of African defiance and pride. As his convoy moved through the roads, you could feel the anticipation. People stood shoulder to shoulder, waving flags, singing, and clapping. They were there not just to see him but to be seen by him, to let him know, we are with you. As the motorcade reached the city entrance in Saya, the atmosphere exploded with energy. Children on their parents' shoulders, women ululating with joy, young people chanting his name. For a moment, politics didn't matter. It wasn't about parties. It was about something deep. Stepped out and waved to the crowd, and the cheers grew louder. It was a reminder, this is a leader the people believe in. So, who is Captain Ibrahim? In 2022, he rose to power after years of frustration with corruption, foreign control, and security failures. At just 34, he became the world's youngest president. Since then, he's taken bold steps, removing French troops, calling for true African independence, and speaking directly to the youth. To some, he's a revolutionary. To others, he's a threat to the global order. But in Bobo-Dioulasso, he's a symbol of possibility. But wasn't in Bobo-Dioulasso just for applause? He came with a mission. First, he handed over vital farming tools and fishing equipment to local workers. Why? Because he believes real development starts with. Then, he laid the foundation for two major projects: a cashew nut processing plant in Penny, a veterinary medicine factory in Samandini. These aren't luxury projects, they're game changers, creating jobs, boosting exports, and reducing dependence on foreign products. In his words, Africa must feed itself, heal itself, build itself. His visit isn't just about Burkina Faso. It reflects a larger movement across West Africa. From Mali to Niger, leaders are pushing back against neo-colonial influence. They're cutting foreign ties, canceling exploitative deals, and calling for a united Africa. Young people are watching the sand. They're not just watching, they're organizing. On TikTok, Twitter, and WhatsApp, they're sharing messages of pride and purpose. And that's what makes this moment historic. It's not just about one man, it's about a generation waking up. We spoke to some locals who came to welcome. A farmer said, "This is the first time we feel seen. Not by Paris, not by the elites, but by one of us." A young woman told us, "Gives us courage. We're tired of outsiders telling us what to do with our land." Their message is clear. This is bigger than politics. It's about dignity. When a leader walks into a city and is met with cheers, not fear, something powerful is happening. It means trust. It means connection. And it means people are ready to follow a new path. But change isn't easy. Foreign powers are watching. Old elites feel threatened. And regional instability is still real. But the energy in Bobo-Dioulasso shows something different. The people are ready to stand behind a leader who stands up for them. But here's the question. Will these promises lead to real results? Factories take time. Systems take work. Will Burkina Faso see long-term change? Or will global pressure push back? We'll keep watching. But for now, the hope is alive. Let's break down what this visit really showed us. The people want ownership of their future. They're tired of outside control. They're hungry for leaders who serve, not rule. And they're willing to show up in numbers to support that vision. Faces big challenges: security threats, economic instability, international pressure. But he also has a powerful tool: his people. If he keeps listening to them, investing in them, and staying grounded, he might just lead a real transformation. And if he doesn't, they'll let him know. Because this new Africa is no longer silent. In our next video, we'll take you inside one of S new military strategies, and how Burkina Faso is rebuilding its security system without Western help. You won't want to miss it. What do you think of Captain Ibrahim's visit? Is he the leader Africa needs right now? Or is this moment being overhyped? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if you support African unity. And don't forget to subscribe to Noble Black News channel for real stories from the ground. Africa is changing. Not through speeches from foreign embassies, but through the streets, the voices, the people. From Bobo-Dioulasso to Bamako to Conakry, the message is spreading. Africa must belong to Africans. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. And thank you for standing with a rising Africa. Noble Black News channel. Real voices. Real change.
Non, c'est pas
the president of FASO, the head of state, who kindly agreed to grant us, the chiefs of staff of the AES, an audience so that we could report to him on the conclusions of our meeting. Last week, the deputies met. So today, the chiefs of staff are meeting to report on our meeting and to receive his guidance and directives. We are living truly very, very satisfied and further encouraged by the guidance and directives given by the president. This gives us even more enthusiasm in implementing the unified AES force. That is really the purpose of the meeting we have been holding for almost 24 hours now in Ouagadougou as well. We also reported to the president on the review of the additional protocol of the ES force, as well as the feedback from the two operations, Ayerko 1 and Ayerko 2, which we conducted in the tri-border area, and the prospects for other operations that are currently being planned. And to further emphasize that the AES is working, that the AES force is operational, alongside the meeting of the chiefs of staff of the AES armies in Ouagadougou. There is currently, for the past 48 hours in Bamako, meeting of the chiefs of staff of the AES force taking place in Bamako to pool together area resources capable of defending our shared airspace. We are committed, we are determined, and to reassure you, the AES force is indeed gaining strength. The terrorists change their methods of operation daily. We have just received very clear directives from the president of FASO. We too are gaining strength and adapting to these methods of operation. And I can truly say that victory is within reach for the benefit of the AES forces.
We did not pay for combat drones to remain idle. We paid for them so that you can maintain surveillance and inform us if you observe them. They are approaching. If we were to begin utilizing solely observation drones, which are more cost-effective, we desire to visually perceive them and eradicate them. Therefore, refrain from sleeping. In any weather condition, be it rain or shine, they do not sleep. In the rain, one does not sleep. That's why I wanted us to meet today, because the rain has started. The nature is turning green. The foliage has grown significantly, and the climatic conditions, it is not a suitable time for vulnerability. You must remain alert in the precipitation. For a while now, we have desired individuals to be able to organize themselves, go out and clear the areas surrounding the roads, because the trend of directed mines was becoming too much. But if we clear a lot and the path is open for 100 meters on each side, it allows us to carry out other actions. Everywhere, you need to organize the populations to go out, clear the roads. You need to clear so that these directional improvised explosive devices cannot be placed against you or the population. However, it is crucial for everyone to be able to reach their workplaces and carry out their duties. You must have the capability to excavate trenches in the vicinity of your municipalities or villages. Certainly, it is said that machines have arrived, but I immediately told you, it cannot be deployed all over Burkina at once. We don't have 1 million machines, but everyone needs to start at home.
Welcome to Noble Black News, where empowerment meets truth. Our mission is to uplift and empower the Black community. We stand for truth, integrity, and representation. Our stories are your stories, told with pride and passion. Join us as we celebrate our heritage and our future. Together, we are stronger, louder, and more united. Noble Black News is your voice, your platform, your news. We bring you the stories that matter, with integrity and heart. Our commitment is to the truth, no matter the cost. We highlight the achievements and struggles of our community. Every story we tell is a step towards empowerment. We are more than news. We are a movement. Join us in making a difference, one story at a time. Together, we can change the narrative. Noble Black News, empowering our community, one story at a time.